You thought skincare products were toxic. Wait till we look at baby formula. This is so messed up. Today we're gonna speed run all things babies. We're gonna do formula, baby food, baby products, and diapers. And if you have a sensitive soul, be warned, it's not good. At the end I'll show you where to go to get the spreadsheets that show you who owns everything. But now let's just take a tour of lawsuits. And we'll start with the oldest kids. Pediasure is pumping them full of sugar. They're being sued for claiming that your child should drink 2 of their shakes per day, which has more sugar than a can of Coca-Cola. And they're putting things like pediatrician recommended brand on their packaging. I can only think of one reason why a pediatrician would be recommending this shit. But hold up, cause it gets worse the younger we go. There is no shortage of baby food lawsuits out there. And a lot of the most recent ones are based on this report that the House Subcommittee of Economic and Consumer Policy published. But hold up, where'd it go? Yeah, if you didn't know, everything you put on the internet is permanent, and I went to Web Archive and found it. Cause I don't know why they deleted it, but that's kinda sus. Cause in this report, they allege, with evidence, that all of these companies are feeding babies toxic heavy metals in extreme dosage. What do all of these companies have in common? They're all owned by mega corporations. And I want you to pay attention, because this is exactly why I do the research that I do. And this is exactly why I'm always talking about why we should not be buying things from giant corporations, particularly food, health products, cosmetics. Not only did this report find these baby food products were full of toxic heavy metals like arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury, but then also Walmart, Campbell's Soup, and Sprout Organic Foods refused to cooperate with the investigation because... I'll link this study in the baby food spreadsheet so you can read it, but they found arsenic at 91 times the allowable level by the EPA. They found lead at 177 times the allowable level, and they found cadmium at 69 times the allowable level, mercury at 5 times the allowable level. Happy Babies sold all products tested, regardless of how much toxic heavy metals the baby food contained. By company policy, Nurture's toxic heavy metal testing is not intended for consumer safety. Beechnut set internal arsenic and cadmium standards at 3,000 and 5,000. These standards are the highest of any responding manufacturer. Why are the corporations determining how much arsenic and lead they are allowed to have in their own product? And fuck it, Hain Celestial Group exceeded their own internal policies. So they're setting their own policies of what's safe to give to your baby. And then they're exceeding them or not really testing for them because who cares? Sorry, am I getting that right? Not to mention that most corporate policies are to test the ingredients, not the final products. And thereby, in 100% of Hain baby foods tested, inorganic arsenic levels were higher